What's going on, my guys, gals? It's me, Smash today, coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how to start trading. Let's get into this. Okay, so you've been playing some TF2 and you see these people with amazing hats, unusuals, golden guns, Australians even, and you want to know how. Well, the first thing is to not be a free to play, and this is depends. This depends a lot because not anyone just has money to throw out. But the thing is, you can not be a free to play and spend very, very, very little money, and I'll show you how. So you're here on the TF2 page, the main screen, and you want to go to shop. And basically, you just want to buy something from here. You can click onto items. I wouldn't recommend buying any of the weapons, nor cosmetics, because they're so overpriced. So I wouldn't recommend you buying any of those. But what I would recommend is you buying a stamp. Now you might be questioning yourself, why would I need a stamp? What do they even do? Now, what these do is, you pay money, and that goes to the map creator. You can pick any stamp, but in the process, you also get this hat, which is an unusual. So that's one cool thing. Obviously, it's not going to be painted green because that's just mine. And basically, when you go onto the map, there will be little stamps flying around. So you have your own unusual for only about 79p. How about that? And you'll get premium. And when you get premium, you'll get about 5 more backpack slots. So that's the first step. So the next step, I would say, is have a phone. Now, that might sound a bit weird, but this is so that you have phone authenticator on. Now what this does is make it so you don't have any trade holds, because if you do, then it's gonna make it so much harder to trade, because there's a 15-day wait. So, you know. Now also, again, I know not everyone can afford a phone, but maybe just for Christmas or your birthday, you can go, "Oh, Pappy, can I have a phone?" And it doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be a smartphone. So like sometimes you can even get it for about £5 a month for a phone. So it's pretty easy. Just a phone that you can access the internet with and download apps on, and that's really it. Now step number 3 is know your websites. Now what I mean by this is you're going to need to know your websites to succeed in trading. These include backpack.tf, scrap.tf, and TF2 Outpost. And don't worry, you don't need to pause the video and type these all in. They'll all be down in the description below. We've got backpack.tf, which is probably the most important one of them all. This is because it prices all of the items in TF2, so you know how much something is worth. So let's say I've got a La Hombre. So we type it up in here, and there we go, it's come up. So 1.33 ref. That is how much it's worth. So that might sound a bit gibberish in a sense, but basically the currency is super easy. If you know, there's these things called scrap metal, which is basically one of the lowest bits of currency. It's when you craft 2 weapons together to make it. In a trader's eyes, this is worth 0.11 ref. And basically, refined metal is just 9 scrap metals or 3 reclaimed, and 3 reclaimed is just 3 scrap metal. That might be a lot to take in, but just try. So let's say this La Hombre is worth 1.33 refined. This, so 1.33 is basically 1 ref and 3 scrap. There you go. And that is currency in a shell nut. That I just want to point out is that never ever trust this. The suggested price, never trust it. This is why. So you see here, this strange stealthy scarf is worth 17.22 ref, but if we click on it, people are actually selling it for a key. So that is about a 12 ref difference. So one thing you want to do is always click on the little tab and see what people are actually selling it for. Another thing you can also do is sell stuff on Backpack, and this is how. Go to Backpack, and here you'll be presented with your backpack, and you can see what it's worth. Just random stuff like that. But basically what you want to do, say I want to sell this, oh hold on, this centimeters, you have to click and then go to sell. So then you'll be presented with this page where you can say what you want. So I want 3 ref for it. And you can say if you want, I want pure, which means you just want the metal, or item overpay, where people give you items with like 2 items, say they give you 2 items, one's worth 2 ref, another worth is 3, so that's 5 ref, you're earning profit. And you also want to put this in. If you need help, you can just click on that link and put create listing, and so then whenever someone searches us centimeters, your one will be there. So the next website is scrap.tf, and this is basically a website where you can easily trade your hats, your keys, your weapons, your items, whatever, for easy profit. Now obviously this isn't gonna always end in profit, but sometimes it can, and it's basically just so that, say you're having something and you're having a really hard time selling it, you can just sell it to one of these bots and you'll have some easy ref. You can also enter raffles on this, but to be honest, you don't really win anything. If you really want to, you can go in and enter all of them, but you do what you want. And the last one is TF2 Outpost, where basically this is where you can put your items up in a trade and sell it for whatever you want. Personally, I don't really use this because it's more used for unusual selling, but you can use it for normal sales, and I'll show you how. So first you need to click on add a new trade, then you're presented with this screen where this is the window where you're going to be putting your items. So I want, let's see, a huntsman, and then you click over here and then it's what you want for the huntsman. So you type in here, I want a big earner. And it'll come up, and there you go, there's your trade. So when someone comes over to the trade, they will see that you want a huntsman for their big earner. And in description, you can just say, hey, I want this huntsman for this big earner. And then you would click create. So if anyone searches up a huntsman for a big earner, your trade will come up. So one of the last things there is to trading is how to find a trade server. And this is how. We're back here on the TF2 menu, and what we gotta do is click find game, community servers, and type in this box, what we're going to need to do, we're going to need to type in trade and make sure these two boxes are ticked, just so it makes it easier. And also what you want to do is click players, so you get the top rated ones with the most players on them, so that means better. Also another thing, don't click the one with 3 items, it is a scam. Really, please don't. So now you got to do is double click and you'll join. So now that you're on the trade server, what you want to do is press enter and say what you're trading. I am selling a, and then so and so. Now if someone else puts in the chat, I am selling a item, then what you want to do to send them a trade is press escape, go to items, trading, current server, and find the name. And what this will do will notify the player that you want to trade with them. So one of my last tips is don't buy over backpack price. This is because so many other people will be selling it at backpack price, so never pay for it, especially in pure. You can do it in items, but never ever do it in pure. So that is my guide on how to start trading. If you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe for more awesome content like this. And also if you have any other suggestions on how to start trading and to be a good trader, put them into the comments below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace! Watching my videos.